Eric and Lyle Menendez, the two brothers convicted of murdering their parents in a case that shook America more than 3 decades ago, should be resentenced by a judge and released on parole, the LA County District Attorney has recommended. The 1989 murders of Kitty and Jose Menendez in their Beverly Hills mansions have gripped the U.S. for years and recently inspired a popular Netflix series. The case centered on Eric and Lyle Menendez's motives in the murders, in which their parents were shot 13 times as they watched television. George Gascon, LA County's top prosecutor, announced on Thursday that new evidence in the case merited a review of their life sentences. Eric Menendez, who is 53 years old, and Lyle Menendez, 56, are currently serving life in prison without possibility of parole in California. There is a long road ahead before the brothers potentially walk free. Now, a judge will have the final say over whether the brothers should be resentenced, and a parole board would have to examine whether they should be released from prison after serving more than 30 years. The pair did not receive notice of Mr. Gascon's decision in advance, nor did members of the Menendez family. I believe the brothers were subject to a tremendous amount of dysfunction in their home and molestation, Mr. Gascon said. He added that while there is no excuse for the murder, he said, I believe they have paid their debt to society. During their criminal trials in the 1990s, prosecutors painted the brothers as rich kids who methodically planned the murders to gain access to their parents' fortune, but their defense attorney argued the brothers were victims of years of emotional, physical, and sexual abuse, only acted out of self-defense. The announcement by Mr. Gascon, who is facing a tough re-election battle, follows new evidence in the case relating to claims of sexual abuse. One new piece of evidence was a letter from Eric Menendez to another family member that appeared to be from 1988 and details the alleged abuse by his father, Jose. The other evidence came from a then underage member of the 1980s Puerto Rican boy band Menudo. Other band members alleged Jose Menendez, who worked as an executive at the record company RCA at the time, drugged and raped him during a visit to Menendez's home. The case started on August 20th, 1989, when the brothers, then aged 18 and 21, called the police and reported their parents' bodies after returning home. Mr. Gascon said his office plans to file a resentencing recommendation in court on Friday. It will contain details and evidence arguing for a lesser sentence. A hearing will be scheduled, which officials hope to schedule in the next 30 to 45 days, where a judge will weigh in and hear arguments about their release. The brothers could be in attendance too. The hearing is likely to be divisive. Mr. Gascon noted this case has divided his office, and members of his staff might argue against him in court. At least one member of the Menendez family, Kitty Menendez's brother Milton Anderson, has also harshly criticized the district attorney of playing politics with a case when he has already endured the unimaginable loss of his sister. He said the recommendation, if approved by a judge, allows the possibility of parole due to both California law and the brothers' ages at the time of the crime. A parole board would have to examine the case and the rehabilitation of the brothers, and if the board approves their release, California Gavin Newsom could still reject it. There is a hearing scheduled in the case on the 26th of November, but the district attorney's office hopes to schedule a new hearing to discuss the resentencing recommendations. The Menendez brothers filed a motion in May 2023 detailing the new evidence in their case and asking their convictions be vacated. Mr. Gascon said his office had been reviewing the case for more than a year, but he said he made the decision Thursday only an hour before holding a highly publicized news conference on the landmark case. The decision was announced 12 days before Election Day, where Mr. Gascon is facing a tough re-election and is down by 30 points in some polls. He denied his announcement um, was political and said it was a long time coming. Nima Ramani, a criminal defense attorney and former federal prosecutor, told BBC News he'd seen he's never seen anything like this in his career. It's really the perfect storm of PR and politics, he said, noting the recent attention from celebrities, a Netflix drama series on the case, and embattled district attorney vying to remain in office. You're never going to see another case like this. It's a unicorn. Kim Kardashian thanked Mr. Gascon for righting a significant wrong on her Instagram stories on Thursday. She said the case highlights the importance of challenging decisions and seeking truth. Well, there you have it. What are your thoughts? Please do share them with me in the comment section. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet done so.